Balance Sheet by Ruth Kadiri happened in this way. Let me tell you the price of love. What if your love story turned out to be your biggest business mistake? What if the person you trusted the most saw you not as a partner, but as a profitable investment? My Flicks to Click fans. Welcome to the alternative story of Balance Sheet, when life becomes a business of what? Profit and loss. Written and produced, of course, a Nollywood drama by Ruth Kadiri 247. I will prefer this alternative story. Now, this alternative story of Balance Sheet is more than a movie. It is a mirror, my Flicks to Click fans. And what that mirror reflects might just shake you, to your bone, to your core. Because in this story, let me tell you something. Love has a receipt. Loyalty has a price. How about life? And life? Life is business until the debt becomes due. So, let us talk about Amara's calculated love. I'm going to cast Ruth Kadiri as Amara. Amara is not your average woman. Amara is brilliant. She is goal-driven. She is fiercely independent. Amara is a woman who has worked hard to build herself and her dreams, and from scratch too. Then enter Eddie Watson. And you may ask, who is Eddie Watson, Seth? Eddie Watson is a man who is smooth. He is successful. He is energetic. He is magnetic. Eddie Watson is the kind of man who says all the right things, but he means none of them. And so Eddie Watson and Amara, played by Ruth Kadiri, they fall in love fast. And the world sees these two as power couple. Power couple goals. But behind their closed doors, Amara is making all the deposits. Amara is making all the deposits in their life. Emotional deposit, financial deposit, even sanity deposit. How about the romance between the two of them? The romance between Amara and Eddie Watson. Now romance? It is just good branding, because while Amara, aka Ruth Kadiri, she's planning forever. Eddie Watson, her partner, her husband, Abby, her couple goals, Abby. Eddie Watson is keeping the receipts. And so, what is losing value? My Flicks to Click fans. As the story starts to unravel, as things start to unravel, Amara notices it first. Amara notices it first. Amara notices the subtle yabs from Eddie Watson. The unexplained withdrawal of money from their joint account in the bank. The emotional distance that is between her and Eddie Watson. Because what is happening now? Amara is pouring in all the love. Amara is pouring in all the energy. Amara is pouring in all the money. But unfortunately, Amara is not getting anything back. And worst of all, Eddie Watson, her so-called couple goals husband, he makes her feel like she is the problem. As if she's the one that is oversensitive, as if she's the one that is overambitious, as if she's the one who is overreacting. But my Flicks to Click fans, Amara is no fool. Amara opens her eyes. And what she sees, oh my God, it terrifies her. Because this one is not marriage. This isn't marriage now. Amara realizes that this one is a hostile takeover. disguised as marriage. And so, what was the debt? And what was the deception? Just when Amara begins to pull away, oh, she realizes that, is it not too late? Now is when the real audit begins, because enter Chisom. But who is Chisom, Seth? Hey, Chisom is Amara's childhood friend, and she is now her lifeline. Because as Chisom does some digging, what she uncovers, is devastating. Fake investments by Eddie Watson, her friend's husband. Hidden debts of Eddie Watson, her husband's friend. Secret business dealings in Amara's name by Eddie Watson. And so Amara, with all the evidence that she has in her hand, with the help of her childhood friend Chisom, Amara now confronts Eddie Watson, her husband. Hey, but do you know what his reply is, my Flicks to Click fans? This is how power works now. You are either the asset or the liability. Can you imagine, my Flicks to Click fans? He has no remorse, telling her this straight to her face. And that was the last straw. In that minute, Amara realized that her husband, Eddie Watson, he never loved her. Eddie Watson, her husband, he just leveraged her to make money. He used her. Now comes the reckoning. Now we're going to meet who? Brian Okoye. Who is Brian Okoye? The man in the shadows. Eddie's mentor, who has now turned into a monster. He is the real hidden puppeteer behind the lies. He is the one that is benefiting from Amara's silence, and he profits from her pain. But he didn't count on one thing. A woman betrayed is a woman reborn, because Amara has gone into full war mode. And with Chisom's help, her friend, she starts unraveling the empire built on her back, gathering documents, voice notes, signed deals, and one by one, the secrets of who? Brian Okoye, her husband Eddie's mentor turned monster, and her husband's lies and deceits, one by one, their secrets collapse. And what happens? Eddie panics. The once strong and powerful husband, he panics. Brian Okoye, he threatens her. But Amara, she's already out of the fire, and she's going to come back with flames. And do you know that truth is profit, my Flicks to Click fans? Because in this heart-stopping climax called balance sheets, Amara now confronts both men, her husband, Eddie Watson, and Brian Okoye, publicly, and even self on their turf. She exposes them in front of their investors. She exposes them in front of their families. And she exposes them in front of her allies. No screaming, no tears. She is calm. She exposes all the facts, just the facts, all the receipts that they were writing in her name, all the business dealings they were doing in her name, all the truth behind the lies that she thought she had. Alas, her marriage was just a business transaction. Eddie Watson was just using her to make money, and in an evil manner. Can you imagine that? She didn't scream, she didn't have any tears. She just showed the facts, she showed all the receipts and the truth. Eddie Watson knows that he has been caught. He crumbles under the weight of his own deception. Hey, as for Brian, Brian tries to fight back. Shay Nain get the liver, but Amara already owns the narrative. The crowd that is there, they turn. The balance sheet flips, and for the first time, Amara is debt-free. Not just financially, but emotionally. She walks away from her failed and fake marriage. Not bitter, but better. She is stronger now, she is smarter, and she is now unstoppable. And so when love costs too much, Balance Sheet is more than just a movie. It is a warning. It is a wake-up call, a war cry. Because sometimes, love is not the fairy tale that you imagined. Sometimes, love is just a business transaction disguised with kisses. But the real lesson, my Flicks to Click fans, know your value. Don't trade your peace for promises. And if somebody turns your life into a business, make sure you own the company. Hey, Ruth Kadiri, did you deliver one of the most powerful performances ever? I think so. My Flicks to Click fans, what do you think if this my storyline of Balance Sheet is made into a movie by Ruth Kadiri 247? When love becomes business, make sure you're not the product. Hey, my Flicks to Click fans, if you want to know all the signs and symptoms of an abusive partner, I'm going to pin a free download in the comment section just below this video. Learn to know all the signs and symptoms of an abusive partner by helping your friend, your family, humanity. If you enjoy this, my alternative story of Balance Sheets, then click like and watch all my movie reviews up here. Bye.